Hey everyone, Laura A. Grace here, and I am so excited to be outside recording this video. I'm sorry if my camera's shaky. I'm having to hold it today, and I'm really excited to sort of share my thoughts on a new release by one of my favorite authors. That's Sara, and her new book just released this past Monday, The Vanishing Spark of Dusk. And I was gonna actually show it on my Kindle, but it's so, the light is so glary that you can't see it. So I'm just gonna post it up right here so you can see it, because the cover is absolutely gorgeous. I love this story on so many levels. It was a lot edgier for me than the books I usually read, but it was so good. Even despite Lark having a little bit of a potty mouth and there are a little bit of steamy things that do happen, it was just great. I feel like this is a book that is such a must read for many young women, because the messages in this book were just so thought-provoking and so powerful. I mean, Lark was a very character I could easily and very much relate to, just that the fear that she struggles with, and I'm definitely trying to keep this spoiler free to just throw it out there. She was just very, very relatable, and I loved her story of overcoming. The book is broken into 4 parts, and it was perfect. It was perfect the way that each one was described and how things sort of unfold. One of the really powerful things I thought is, don't let society say that you can or can't do something. If you feel passionate about it and you're excited about it and wanting to make a difference and believe in that difference, do it. And Lark's story totally reflects that she, even though she was scared, even though people are like, you're never going to be able to overcome this, you're always going to be a slave for the rest of your life, like the book says, was it, be heard, stand up, fight back. Like, she goes through that, and it was awesome. There's a relationship, a very powerful relationship, and though I didn't quite agree with everything that happens, it was very beautiful. If you stop by my blog, you'll see an interview that I had with Sara, and she points out, like, one of the things that I asked, what's one thing you want readers to see? One of the things she mentioned was about relationships, that nobody should be pushing you to go further, whether that's physically, emotionally, or whatever it might be. Like, that is not a healthy or good relationship. And Lark's relationship in this book ultimately shows that, and like, especially when it's compared to another one. I love that, because I didn't get that. Like, I mean, I got that, I saw it, but like, it didn't actually click in my mind just how powerful that was. Real love does not push you to do things that you don't want to do, or that you don't feel comfortable doing, or that even your spouse or your boyfriend or girlfriend doesn't feel comfortable doing. Man, Sara, boom, she showed that. So those are 2 things that really hit me, that stood out to me. But I will say, I haven't read much science fiction. I've read 1 book in it and absolutely loved it. I devoured it, and oh my goodness, I totally did this with this book. Like, it was so beautiful. Like, despite that there is some, what's the right word? A lot of ugliness going on that you're seeing, and it's very brutal in the world. The different things, I'm gonna say things so I don't spoil it, was really, really cool. Like, I just thought the land was beautiful. Like, it was just the what said it? I just thought it was very, very beautiful, and I totally want to go. Like, if Sara's like, oh, well, we're going, I'm like, I'm going to. I would definitely recommend this story, despite that there's some edgy content and some people might not feel comfortable with everything is in here. I do feel like it is very relevant to our society today, and that it can just, there's such a bold message in this book that I feel like needs to be heard. Sara really reflects real people, and though we may not be in the same place that Lark literally is, as slaves and fighting for our freedom, we're still fighting for freedoms today. And I'm just so grateful that Sara wrote this story, and I hope that it empowers women or young women and shows that they can make a difference in our society. Lark's story really testifies of that. I totally hope you take a chance on this book. There's no snow in the book, but I just felt like this was totally a place that Lark would be like, man, this is a cool place to share what you thought of my story, being outside and, you know, enjoying just nature. I totally appreciate you hearing all of my thoughts. I hope that just these 3 things came across and how much I love this story. And if I didn't say it enough, considering how much I love the word building, I loved it. I loved it so much, and it was just such a pretty place, and totally could see myself there, like visualizing there. I don't know if I'd actually want to physically be there unless I knew who I was with and that it was totally safe. It was totally safe. I will mention I love the thread of there just being purple in the book. That was really cool. It was really pretty. Thank you for watching. I hope that you totally check out this book, that you check out the interview I had with Sara. Also, if you haven't read her dystopian series, The Black Tiger, I would totally recommend it. It's dystopian. It's different than this one, but she just writes so powerfully. She writes honest stuff, and it's great, and it's powerful and thought-provoking, and just things that I think that we need more of in books today. Have a wonderful day. Again, thanks for watching. Bye.